Mom, I'm so excited. I can't believe I'm going to Hawaii with you.
Well, I'm excited too.
What made you decide to do this?
I think we need to spend some time together, don't you?
Yeah, we do.
Look, I just have to go tell Thorne. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
He's not going to like this.
CJ, I cannot believe the Forresters just came over here and took the baby.
Well, they did.
Well, what about Amber? Couldn't she do something to stop it?
Mom, the whole damn family was over here putting pressure on her. Besides, she had to get to her drug class.
They took advantage. And what about you? What did you do?
I went over there and I got my son out of their house. That's what I did.
Good. Good for you.
I'm telling you, Mom, those people, they're relentless.
They certainly are. They are relentless and determined to win. And I'm sorry to say it, but I think they have only just begun to fight.
Well, what else can they do? I mean, what are they going to do, kidnap little Eric?
I wouldn't put anything past those people, son.
Hey.
Hi.
Did you have a good walk?
Yes.
Here's my little buddy. Yeah. Did you have a good walk with Mommy, huh? Oh, Amber, I tell you, every time I see this kid's face, it makes me feel like everything's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, isn't it?
So, Jonathan, do you think we have a case?
Certainly, Amber's drug conviction should carry some weight with the judge.
Is this really what you want to do? Go after custody of that child?
Oh, I don't want to separate Amber from the baby. No, not at all. I want the baby in a safe environment. He's not there now.
Then you'd be willing to entertain sharing custody with Amber?
Well, custody would be with Rick and Amber. They're the ones who should have custody, and they'd be living here with the baby.
Rick wants this?
Well, this was his idea in the first place.
Well, then the solution is fairly obvious. Work it out with Amber. She and Rick raised the baby for a year. If she agrees to move in with the child, the judge will be very sympathetic.
We have a major problem, and the problem is C.J. Garrison.
Isn't that Sally and Clark's son?
Yes, she's involved with him.
Are they living together?
With the baby.
Will she leave him?
I don't know. I don't know. That's what Rick is trying to figure out. Hi, honey. Did you see Amber? Did you talk to her?
Yeah. Yeah, I talked to Amber.
Hey, I was just thinking about you. When I was in the shower. Do you have any idea how happy you made me today? Honey, I cannot wait till tomorrow, telling the whole world about us. Bridget, hey, she's going to accept it. It may take a little time, but trust me, honey, it won't be as tough as you think, you know? Hell, it's almost anticlimactic. You know, most of the reporters already sensed that we're in love anyway. And for me, it couldn't come a moment too soon. I can't hold out any longer, Brooke. I need you. Honey, something wrong? Something the matter?
Hi.
Hi. So, is that your limo out there?
Me and Mom, we're on our way to the airport.
Hawaii, you guys are gonna have such a great time. So, where is your mother?
Next door, telling Thorne.
You mean he doesn't know yet?
No, but he will in a minute. Then it's all up to you, Kimberly. You'll have him alone for several days. You've got to get through to him.
Yeah, I talked to Amber at the Cafe Russe.
That didn't go well.
It's not gonna happen.
Did she say that?
In so many words. You know, she thinks all I want is little Eric. And that's not true.
Look, maybe she just needs a little more time.
Eric, we don't have any more time. That baby is not in a safe place. Did she talk to you about CJ?
She's growing more and more attached to him.
Is she falling in love with him, son?
That's how it seems.
Then I say we go after the boy, legally.
That could be very difficult.
Why, Jonathan? If the baby's in jeopardy...
Where's the proof, Eric?
Visit the house. Visit that apartment they live in. And the neighborhood is full of prostitution and drug dealers.
No judge is going to remove a child from its mother just because the neighborhood's bad.
Amber's not the natural mother.
Well, maybe not, but she has legal custody, doesn't she?
No, she doesn't.
There's been no custodial decision made by the court?
No. There's a videotape that the baby's mother made saying that she wanted Amber and CJ to take care of him.
Well, the court would have something to say about that.
Look, guys, I don't want to drag Amber into a custody battle.
Well, I don't either, Rick. But little Eric has rights, and one of those rights is familial protection under the law. That should be established regardless of who ends up with the boy. Otherwise, there is no one legally responsible to make decisions for that child.
Look, Amber might not be little Eric's natural mother, but that's how he thinks of her. And he knows her, he loves her, and she should be raising him.
Jonathan, nobody knows who the real father of this baby is. Becky never told anyone.
Look, I should be little Eric's father, not CJ.
Yeah, but how are we going to make this happen if she's falling in love with CJ?
I don't know. I'm not so sure we can.
Let's open them up. See what makes them glow. Let's open them up in there.
CJ told me all about the latest Forrester maneuver.
Yeah, they're sure putting on the pressure.
You know, you really don't have to tolerate that, Amber.
What am I supposed to do about it?
Fight back. I can help. I'm an old campaigner, a veteran of the wars against the Forresters. I have managed to hold my own in many a battle. I even managed to beat them a couple of times at their own game. That makes me a very valuable ally for you. And a thorough and resourceful weapon. When the time comes, use me.
You think that's enough time? A few days?
I'll make it enough time.
Thorne is very committed to Mom.
And your mother is very committed to you.
Yeah, I guess she is. That's why she's going away with me. But still...
Bridget, we are doing the right thing. Your mom and Thorne would never work out. You know that, right?
Absolutely.
Good. Now trust me. In a few days, Thorne will know that too.
Thorne, I have to tell you something.
What?
I'm going away for a few days.
Why?
I need to get Bridget out of town. We're leaving for Hawaii today.
You have got to be joking.
Honey, I know it's a disappointment, but it's only for a few days.
You know what, Brooke? I don't want to hear about a few days, okay? Or even another day.
Bridget needs me. She needs to know that she's my #1 priority.
And you think a trip to Hawaii's gonna do that? Brooke, she has been your priority her whole life. If she doesn't know that by now, then...
She's a troubled teenage girl.
And a trip to Hawaii's not gonna change that. You know what? Why don't you and Bridget go get some counseling, okay? We could go see a family therapist.
Bridget won't do that. She doesn't see us as a family, and technically we're not.
Is that how you see it?
No, of course not. I want us to be a family. That's all I can think about. But before that can happen, I need to win Bridget's trust.
No, we need to win her trust.
No, I need to do it first. I really think that if I can spend some quality time with her, it's going to make all the difference in the world.
What? You know what? What if it doesn't, Brooke? What if a few days in Hawaii isn't enough? Then what? You know what? I'm sorry. I think you're making a mistake, and I don't want you to go.
What are they doing?
See for yourself.
Whoa. They're really intense.
Yeah, well, this could be the beginning of the end.
I hate to do this to Mom, but
No, Bridget, you were not doing anything to your mother. I mean, you deserve this time with her.
you're right, I do.
And I need some time with Thorne.
You really do love him.
Yes, I do. And you know why I'm certain of it? Because I want him to be happy more than anything in this world. And I'm positive that if he ends up with your mother, she'll bring him more pain and misery than he can imagine. Nothing against your mother, but she doesn't deserve or belong with the Forrester man. That's not where it's at for her.
I know that. I just wish she did.
She will. You'll convince her of that in Hawaii.
And you'll be here, readjusting Thorne's attitude.
Exactly. It'll work out for everyone, Bridget. Your mom included.
There is a way we might be able to make this work.
What are you thinking, Jonathan?
I have a friend who's a judge in family court. If I call him, explain the situation, I think he'll agree that Amber and the child should be moving over here.
Well, what if Amber won't go along with it?
She may not have a choice, Rick.
What are you saying?
Amber's just been convicted of a felony. I think I can convince this judge to change the conditions of her probation.
Change the conditions how?
Well, look at the situation. She's living with a boyfriend in a questionable part of town. Her apartment's already been the scene of a crime. She attends drug school, does community service, has a full-time job, and her boyfriend goes to school full-time and owns and runs a business. I think I can convince him that the best obvious solution is to have the mother and the child living with the only other family that child has ever known, this family. And if I know that judge the way I think I do, he'll agree that this is the best solution, the only solution, in fact.
Okay, little man. Are you hungry? Huh? Did you work up an appetite walking? There you go. Yeah.
Sally, I really don't want any hassles with the Forresters.
Seems to me you've already got one, honey.
Look, Amber, my mom's right, okay? They are not gonna give up. They're probably over at their house scheming up a big plan right now.
Uh-huh. Amber, tell me something. What's that little boy's last name?
Forrester.
Precisely. So, to their way of thinking, that makes him one of their own.
Yeah, but they threw us out.
Why, you think that matters to them? Come on, Amber, to people like that, nothing matters. They can change their mind anytime they feel like it. They look around here and they see you and CJ and little Eric, and you're forming a nice family, doing a pretty good job of it, too. You'd think they'd like it, but they don't. They resent it, because only they should be able to do that. Don't think for 1 minute they won't come after you. They will come after you and CJ and that sweet little baby. And you better be ready for them, and you better expect it.
Can't you see what is happening here, Brooke? Bridget is pulling every one of your strings.
No, she isn't.
How can you say that? She's got you flying off to Hawaii the day before we're supposed to go public.
This wasn't even her idea.
Do you have any idea what it is doing to me? Being put off time after time after time?
I really believe that if I can spend some quality time with her, she'll be secure in my love, and she'll be open to what I need. She loves me. She wants me to be happy, and she'll see that my happiness lies with you. Honey, I really feel that these next few days are going to be very important for Bridget, me, our relationship. I really think that when I get back, things will be different. Bridget will be different.
I'll say it again. What if they aren't?
They will be.
You don't know that, Brooke.
All I'm doing is spending some quality time with my daughter. That's it. You have to understand that. Please tell me you do.
I love you, Brooke. I can tell you that. But I disagree with what you're doing.
Mom's leaving. I better go. Kimberly, anything you can do to stop this.
I'll do my best.
I know you will.
Good. Good.
Oh, you got a hot dog. You don't think you like some? He like the hot dog.
Since you did this all over yourself.
Yes. You want a drink?
This is a real family, Stephanie. This is a sweet, loving family. So if you do anything to hurt them, anything to tear them apart, I will personally tear you apart.
Thank you, Judge. I'll talk to the Forresters. Oh, yes, I'll file the papers as well. Right. I'll call in your office tomorrow. Thank you.
Is he going along with it?
It's a very unusual case. The issue of custody still has to be determined, but that's a legal matter.
So this isn't about custody.
No, it's only temporary.
How temporary, Jonathan?
1 year, the duration of Amber's probation, during which time, hopefully, we'll be able to reach an agreement with Amber about custody.
What exactly did the judge say?
He has respect for your family, Stephanie, great respect for the fact that your family raised this boy for the better part of his life. And he's decided to defer this decision to your good judgment.
Our good judgment.
Specifically yours, Stephanie.
Well, what exactly does that mean?
It means the judge has prepared a court order stating that the Forrester family can exercise the right to provide a safe haven for little Eric while Amber's on probation. He's faxing that over as we speak.
Wait, we're not going to take the baby away from Amber.
No, we're going to relocate Amber and the baby over here.
CJ will never go for that.
It's not up to CJ, Rick. The future of that baby is in your hands. Yours, your father's, and Stephanie's.
What about Amber?
As long as Amber's under probation, she must go along with your recommendation.
Then we really do have the decision.
Yes, Stephanie. You have the power to provide a home for this child, if that's what you want.
We have the power to take that child. But do we have the right?